August is literally next month and the school year is about to start really soon. I'm going to help you prepare for it by giving you my ultimate it girl school tip, how you can thrive this school year, advice on boys, drama, and etc. You already know we got the coffee. This is a caramel brown sugar latte with caramel cold foam. This looks so freaking good. I can't believe I made this. So it's like sweet and salty. While I share with you guys my tips, I'm going to be getting ready for the day. So it's a little 2-in-1 moment. I do just want to preface and say that I did graduate last year. I want to be here for my girlies that are going back to school. You know, a lot of people have requested for me to do general high school advice and then like senior advice. People used to tell me like, oh, it's gonna fly by, like you need to cherish the moment. I did not cherish the moment. We're just going to get started, get into it. I'm putting on some primer. Tip number 1, basically like figure out what your schedule is gonna be. And I'm not talking about your school schedule. I'm talking about what are you going to be doing when you wake up in the morning? How are you gonna wake up? What time are you going to wake up? When are you going to go to sleep? That really affects your performance in school. Especially for seniors, the pressure is on. So you need to be on your A game. You need to be there, present, attentive. I did not have like a normal high school experience than some of you may have. Actually graduated in the class of like under 60. Even crazy to think about. So all of us, we were like kind of like close with each other. I didn't go to a bigger school. I definitely went to a smaller school. Smaller school that I went to, it was so I can get my college credits, my college hours. Girl, I ain't even going to college. Like I don't even know why I did all that. Whatever. I feel like I should have put on moisturizer first and then put on my primer, but you know what? It's whatever. I was in this high school from 9th grade to 12th grade. Figure out a routine, a schedule that's going to work for you. A lot of people don't have a schedule. I mean, especially when you're becoming a senior, you're gonna get senioritis. All of this stuff is gonna come. You have to apply for college and you have to apply for like FAFSA and grants and everything like that. So obviously it's fine if you don't have a schedule. I know I didn't have a schedule, but I wish that I had a schedule. I wish that I was more organized, because if I was more organized, then I would be way less stressed. So for me personally, I knew that I really did not want to go to college, so I didn't really apply to any scholarships. I only applied to the ones, I don't know, the ones that were available. I didn't go out looking for any. Spend your free time looking for college scholarships because a degree is expensive, and I get it. You want to be with your friend. Dedicate a specific time into the school day to looking into college applications. I guarantee you they're gonna give you like time for that. That's what they did for my school. My teacher even had like this thing where it was like we had to look and we had to show her what scholarships we applied to. So there was a point where I had to apply to them, but I do really like that because you really just never know if you're going to get it or not. It's free to apply. I added a tablespoon of brown sugar, which I never do. It's good. It's super good. And that whole like stress about like college applications and stuff, like it's stressful, girl. I applied to 3 colleges: Sam Houston State University, Texas A&M. Those are just like the major colleges like here that are like in the valley. And I think I also applied to UT Austin in Austin. I don't even know what I applied to. It was so long ago. It was literally last year. So basically I got into all of them, right? It's good to have your options. Like, yes, don't go and applying just to one college because that's your dream college and you know you're gonna getting like, yes, I love the delusion, I love the high hopes, but you have to have a safe backup plan, especially when it comes to this. It's kind of hard to apply for any other of them once you're like already outside of high school. That's why your counselors and your college like people are there to help you out with anything that you think you need help with. Utilize those people. Like really, they are there for you. If it makes you seem like super annoying that you're always asking about these questions about college, like no girl, you have to know. You have to figure out, are you going to be living here? Are you going to be moving into another state? Do you need a dorm? Are you going to get an apartment? Like you really just need to figure all of that out, especially with your student and financial aid. I think the deadline is in February to apply. I would recommend that you apply right then and there. Like literally just apply. Once they open up, it gives out a lot more money to the people that like sign up for it rather than the people that wait for it last minute. If you do want to go, period, props to you. Don't be like me. I just simply don't want to go just because I don't want to go. And you know what? Will I go in the future? I don't know. I really don't know what the future holds for me. Like that's what's just so exciting about it. Anyways, we're not talking about my journey. I'm giving you tips. Now we're gonna go into the college. What is it? It's not a resume. Well, it is a resume, but it's a letter, not a recommendation letter. You have to write an essay of why you think you deserve scholarship or why do you think you deserve to be in this school. This is the perfect time to trauma dump. A lot of people don't want to trauma dump because they're like, everybody's trauma dumping. Okay, girl, you need to trauma dump. Like you have to trauma dump. Some of the colleges that I applied for, I didn't need to do an essay, so that was really nice, but others I did. It kind of sucked. I'm like the worst at creating essays, but I would say just trauma dump as much as you can. And I wouldn't say trauma dump in the way that it makes them feel bad for you and be like, oh, she's like mentally unstable, like she can't come to the school, because you don't want that either. Just trauma dump in the way that this has happened to you, but you've accepted it and you've grown, and this is how it's made you a stronger person. Like that's how you're supposed to trauma trauma dump. I would say trauma dumping is literally like scholarship gold. Like you're more likely to get picked, and that's kind of sad because it's like, why do you have to struggle in order to get something? But that's just the way it is. That is the way it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just stir my coffee because I really want to like drink it already. This cold foam is like sitting so pretty. I finally found like the perfect cold foam recipe. I'll probably share it with you guys in one of my vlogs. It's so good. Enough about all of that like senior talk and everything. We're gonna get into high school advice. Whether you're coming in a freshman, you're coming in a junior, senior, sophomore, dress to impress. I know high school is not a fashion show. You're not there to strut your looks. You're there to learn, obviously. I just feel like every single time I dressed up for high school, I always felt so good about myself. I never dressed up. Like, I'm telling you, I never did. And that's something that I definitely do regret because I feel like I wasn't my most confident. And when you're around a bunch of people, you want to feel confident. You want to feel good. Or like, especially when you're walking down the hall and you see somebody, you're like, wow, she's so pretty. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, why can't I dress like that? Like, girl, you can't. I feel like my foundation is like coming off here because I have like the lipstick on and everything like that. You don't even have to dress good. Like, you just have to like, you know, put on a little bit of makeup, make yourself look presentable. No matter what though, like obviously you don't have to dress for anybody. Like, I know I didn't care half of the time because I actually had a boyfriend, so I really like didn't care what anybody thought of me. I was like, ew, like I'm not here to impress any of you guys. Like, I don't really care. So I would go to school looking a mess. Like, I would go to school looking like trash. And it's not that I regret it because I really don't, because like I still stand by that. Like, who am I here to impress? I really just wanted to feel good like within myself. But like, yeah, overall, just make sure you're taking care of your hygiene. You can also go on like Pinterest and look at like schoolgirl outfits. Like, you can do a little Rory Gilmore. Really just trying to blend this in because this like stuff gets everywhere. Like, you really don't know, or you really can't tell sometimes if it's all the way blended in. Find your style. It's okay to like play around with it. It's okay to go through different things. The world is yours. Who cares? Like, who's gonna say anything? I didn't really have like any like bullies in high school. I would definitely say it was more like middle school than high school. If you're still bullying in high school, like that's like kind of weird. Please grow up. I would say if anybody's just like bullying you or something, I would say, girl, just report them to the principal. Like, I know you don't want to seem like a snitch or whatever, and that's what anybody like literally hates looking like is a snitch. Girl, I literally don't care. I will be a snitch to the day that I die. I'm reporting you to the principal. Like, I don't care. Girl, why are you so worried about my life? Like, I don't understand. I don't like it. I don't like bullies. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you go out of your way to like willingly bully somebody? Like, I get it if it's different on the internet because you don't know this person, but still, I think people that like troll on the comments, they're just like so ill. Like, you're ill. Like, you're miserable with your life, right? People who make fun of other people, I mean, especially right to their face, are literally not going anywhere in life. That's how I see it. This is your highest point and you're using it to make fun of me. Like, you can just like talk to a friend or something. That brings me on to my next topic, which is drama. Dealing with drama, how to deal with it. I never personally like was ever into any drama. I didn't really have like friends. Like, I only had like 2 friends in high school, and the fact that I had 2 friends there and we're not even friends anymore is like crazy and baffles me. But whatever. Never really dealt with drama. If anything, it was like little like friendship drama. It was just like dumb stuff. Everybody's gonna go through that at one point in their life. But as far as like actual like drama, no girl, I've never dealt with that because it's like, why would I deal with that? Here's like my tip for you on how to survive the mean girls of high school. First of all, they're literally so boring and they have no personality, they have no life, and they're hyper fixating on your life, and it's just like so embarrassing. I don't understand. If like a mean girl ever came up to me and they were like, ew, why are you wearing that? Or like, I know that's not how situations go in real life, or maybe they will, I don't know. I'd be like, ew, why is your face like that? Me thinking I ate that up when I really didn't. All about your reaction. If somebody comes up to you trying to tell you stuff or trying to be like, hey, why were you talking about me? And you know damn well you were never talking about anybody in the first place, be like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You're wasting my time, you're wasting my breath. Like, girl, bye. It's high school, it's gonna happen. Like, somebody's always going to try to bring you into something that's totally normal. Just, you gotta ignore it. You don't have to do nothing about it, and especially you don't have to like fight about it. High school fights are really dumb in my opinion. The only reason why I do think they're dumb, whenever you fight somebody, the school district here, you go to boot camp. Were those 5 seconds before the security guard pulled you away worth it, girl? Was it worth it for one punch and pulling hair? I don't understand girls who like want to fight so bad, but like all you do is pull hair. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot fight. I've never gotten into a fight in my life. And you will never catch me getting into one because what does it look like me fighting? Like, no, that's just so childish. I would say ignore the haters. They're literally just jealous. They're jealous of you and like what you have, and they really just want it. I'm gonna put on some liquid blush right here. Anyways, as I was saying, literally just ignore the drama. It's like not worth it. Anyways, let me break down my personal relationship real quick. I've known my boyfriend since the summer of 9th grade. Me and my boyfriend were long distance for the longest time. We went to different high schools, which is so scary. And if you're going through the same thing with your boyfriend, I feel you, girl. It's scary because you really don't know who they're they're gonna meet, and then what if they end up liking them more than they like you? I would say like just have trust in your partner, continuously talk to each other, keep each other updated. I remember through the school day my boyfriend would literally do nothing but text me, and whenever they had to put away their phones, he'd be like, okay, I'm putting away my phone. He would literally just update me. So I would say long distance relationship could really work out. Have trust in your man. Long distance relationships, they hardly ever work out, but when they do, it's really so worth it. When you realize that this person just wants to build a connection with you, it's so worth it. And I totally believe in like high school sweethearts. Like I really want to marry my boyfriend one day. It's just like so crazy how much we've both grown within those like 4 years. If you're trying to work things out with your partner and he's cheated once before, I don't want to say that he's gonna do it again, but he's gonna do it again. It's bound to happen. I mean, I don't really like cheaters. I don't tolerate a cheater, and I've never once taken a cheater back into my life because you cheated for a reason. So now you go and you stay over there where you cheated. You can totally last with your boyfriend in high school. You really can, but both of you have to be on the same page with it. Both of you have to be like, okay, we're serious, dedicated about this, so I don't want you talking to anybody else. If you think the girls are gonna be a girl's girl in high school, no they're not. No they're not. Anyways, with that said, you just have to trust your partner and you have to build communication with him or her, you know. Or if you're going into high school single and you want to have a boyfriend and whatever, like you want to have a little high school romance, I believe it's possible. I've seen so many relationships just bloom in people that were like in my class, and it's like crazy, but it's so beautiful, like watching a relationship come together like from a distance, and you're like, okay, yeah, I know those two are gonna date. And I would say if you are looking for a relationship, to just be yourself. Don't try to overdo anything. Definitely don't like underdo anything either. If this advice is like hitting for you guys, please let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to know. I really want to know if this advice is good for you. And I literally woke up not even an hour ago, so if this advice is kind of weird, I'm really sorry about that. Making friends in high school was always so hard to me. I feel like I was always like the awkward kid, but I'm very grateful for everybody that was like in my graduating class, because they were always so nice to me. And I kid you not, every single day when I was at school, I would pull out my laptop and I would begin editing. Like that's all that I would do. I wouldn't even like talk to people. Like it's crazy. I mean, people still like accepted me for who I was, and like I really appreciate them, because I would like distance myself. I would like distance myself so much from people, and I don't know why. It was just like an inner thing. I was really just like grinding on my grind, just there all alone by myself, literally gonna have a mental breakdown. And I was texting my mom. I was like, mom, like I don't want to be here. Like I can't do this. I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to do this. So anyways, it was already too late because we were like 3 hours away from like the school. Anyways, so pick a crowd that it's good, genuine people, because when you have good people around you, you're gonna want to be doing good things. I was so blessed and grateful to meet the people that I did at that point in my life, and I hope that they're okay. Not gonna lie, I don't really talk to any of the people that I went to high school anymore, and the truth is that's honestly how it's going to go. When you're walking into school this year, do not take anything for granted. Enjoy the time that you have with the people that you have. Give more people compliments. It's really all about like just being a normal human. Don't take your teachers for granted. Give them something for National Teacher Appreciation Day. Give them a chocolate or something. I am going to be making more like kind of advice videos. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the like button. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below the pencil emoji. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video, and subscribe for more back to school content. Bye.